Hey, Fort Worth Playboy here. Men 40 plus, newly divorced, what do you have, even after a divorce, that you can leverage in your favor? Money. You're just going to have a little bit more money than a guy who's in his 20s or early 30s, simply because of time and compounding interest and savvy, and you've been in business longer and you've worked longer. So, even having a little bit of money helps free some things up that for newly divorced guys or single guys, they don't have the advantage of leveraging. And so there are 5 things that you can do newly divorced at 35 plus, 40s, 50s, early 60s even, that can help you get back into the game faster and work in your favor. So number one, it's not what you think. You can go the sugar baby route. You can find a gold digger. That's one way, but it's not really what you're thinking. What number one is to hire a trainer, because the number one thing that you're going to need to do is to be in shape. It's a differentiating factor in guys that are in their 30s, 40s, and 50s that are successful with women as opposed to those who struggle. If you can name one simple thing that you see, it's that they are in shape. And it tends to help, even if you're good at socializing, it helps with giving you some credibility. Women like it. You will definitely be able to date younger. The better shape you're in, the more you look like the typical dad, the harder it will be to score younger or under 30. So therefore, and also health and fitness, and you'll feel better. There's no downside in hiring a trainer. If you have trained in the past, but you can't seem to get yourself there, it gives you accountability. If you've never exercised in the past, it'll be a good guide and it'll give you accountability. Like, you have to be somewhere 3 times a week. And I've had people that have come in as clients for 20 years, 3 times a week, and it's all you need for like your baseline healthy American adult. You'll be in better shape than 99% of the population. So the first thing you can do with a little bit of money is hiring a trainer. Number 2 is upgrading your clothes. When you're married with kids, you're very much in dad mode. Dockers and a golf shirt will get the job done. Generally, once you get past that, you're going to need to kind of update your style. Nothing crazy expensive, but just something newer. And because you're going out and you're going to be seen more often, and it never hurts to upgrade your clothes a little bit. I mean, for your work, if you wear a suit to work, which is so rare anymore these days, and shoes. But again, as dads and as husbands, we tend to spend 10, 15, 20, 25, 30 years breaking all the way down to like the white New Balances and dad jeans. And when you're back out as a single man, it won't cut it. You can't go out. You can't wear that out and hope to make a good impression. So you want to upgrade your clothes. You're not trying to dress younger, just better for your age and your station in life. Number 3 is socialize more. You're going to have to get out. A lot of men, when they are married, they put all their socialization on their wife. She's friends with the family. She's friends with the neighborhood. She is their social conduit. If you're shy, you're going to have to work extra hard to get past that. And you may need to get out, force yourself out into situations, professional networking groups, museum groups, any type of hobby that you want to pursue it. It'll get you out of the house and get you doing things. You'll just have to socialize more. After work parties, all of it. Anytime people are getting together and you don't turn down an invitation to anything, every wedding, every party, you need to go to it. Again, your socializing mechanism tends to degrade when you're married because the wife takes care of everything and she is your conduit. And a lot of guys, like when their wife passes and he's like 60 or 70, they just slowly die because they don't have any connection whatsoever to anyone, even their own kids, because she was the connection. So it's healthy for you on all fronts to socialize more and get out and meet more people. Number 4, if you have a business that's kicking your ass, you're always on the phone, you can't get off, you're doing paperwork, you're doing low-level shit, hire an assistant to help you with the bullshit. Again, this is something that a lot of like smaller business owners can afford. They just won't do it because they think the girl can't do their job or they won't answer the phone right or all of this. But every time that I've had somebody that actually hired an assistant and done it properly, and you can get like a stay-at-home mom that wants a job that she can work from home sometimes and run errands for you and do that kind of shit. And you can get them cheap and they have a college degree or a law degree and they have 2 or 3 little kids. And all they do is they just take the kids with them. So getting an assistant to take care of your laundry, your house cleaning, anything, any errands that you need run, all the shit that just kind of like chews up your time, car maintenance. You can send her to drop it off and pick it up. It usually takes a half day, even at the luxury vehicle dealerships. Again, hiring an assistant to give you more free time so you have more control over your time. You're not squeezing like every Saturday's not, you're not mowing your fucking yard. Hire somebody to do that shit. So again, use that money to leverage and get more. You either have money or time. And if you have money, buy yourself some time so you can go do the things you want to do. And the 5th thing is to move to an exciting neighborhood. And one of the guys asked me exactly, specifically, what do I mean by nice neighborhood? Let me see if this showed. Let me get it to change. I don't think it's going to allow me to. I hate to throw this technical shit on you right in the middle of this thing. Let's scroll down and see if I can see the answer to the question. There it is. Okay. So he said, define an exciting neighborhood. Understand that logistics are going to make or break you. You want a place in an affluent, walkable, hip neighborhood within walking distance to bars, restaurants, night spots. Look for overhead, a Lululemon, Whole Foods, Trader Joe's to spot these neighborhoods. That's where they put these places. Yoga studios, that sort of thing. Pilates, as close to your work or office if necessary. A 45-minute commute will suck and you'll hate your life. If you can find something, if you can work from home, even better. But if you can get a hybrid schedule, even better. But again, if you're commuting your ass off, you're going to hate this and it's not going to work. The good news is most cities have at least one cool neighborhood. And remember, you do not have to live there forever. I've made this suggestion to guys before. And they're like, well, I don't want to live. Bro, it's just 2 years. 2 years of unhindered hedonism with good logistics where girls are 3 minutes, maybe 1 minute from your front door at all times. That's all. Yeah, and then you can move back to the suburbs. But what you don't want to do is, unless you have kids and you need to be in the neighborhood so they can go to the same schools. Again, if you have some freedom of movement, try to find a hip neighborhood that works for your work so you can have good logistics, your environment, your logistics. Again, a couple years of hedonism and you're good and you'll be back wherever you're from. But again, your mileage may vary. I hope that helps. Again, you can have all this other stuff, but if you don't have good environment and good logistics, none of it's going to matter because you won't have any place. If you got to put a girl in a car and drive her an hour to close her at your house, you're not going to close as many as you would if it was a 1 minute or 2 minute walk from your last drinking spot. That's just the real deal. So these are the 5 advantages that you can use to your advantage when you have gone through a divorce in your 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, and leverage that money to your advantage in so many ways and get your feet back under you, get more girls into your bed, and start living your life again. I hope this helps. If you like what you see, we have products on Gumroad specifically for men getting back into the game, how to do online game, how to get back out into the into the social scenes, and help you overcome not being in the game for 10 or 20 years and get you back to speed very quickly. Hope this helps, and I hope you guys have a great day.